I know after this video I'm gonna have to take a shower because I feel so fucking dirty after the last couple of fucking matches that I've had so far. And now, because of those matches, I actually have a reason to do these videos. So, let me move this forward a little bit more so you guys can get it and understand it. And then we move the camera on me so you guys can see my face properly. So, I know you guys are probably thinking, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is going on another rant for like these Overwatch type videos. Some of you have watched them and some of you have understood them, but let me say this: if you don't like this video in any type of way, I hope you lose your uncle like Peter Parker did. Top 3, and I say top 3 of the worst type of players in Marvel Rivals. It's insane that I've come across these type of players, but then at one point some of you guys used to be Overwatch 2 players, and you know what, some of your mentalities came from that fucking area. So with that, we're gonna go straight into it. As I said, if you guys understand what I'm going through, then some of you understand. If you guys don't like what I'm saying, tough shit. But I think a lot of people need to understand that this community, like communities like this, need to be put in their fucking place. And guess what? I'm gonna be the fucking one to do so. Yeah, and I'm not gonna hear nothing about, oh, what rank are you? If it's rank or this or rank or that. No, these mentalities exist in every single fucking rank. Especially when you see fucking people who are posting videos like this, or posting videos of their gameplay while they're in Grandmaster, Celestial, and blah blah blah. And for some reason it gets worse and worse and worse the higher you get. So let's dive right into it. So the fact that I actually have to mention this in a video game is very weird, and this is really a thing that's mostly common in these competitive type games or these team-based games such as like Overwatch, Paladins, freaking Valorant, and much more. I'm sorry, but if you are lazy in a team-based game or in any type of video game, in my opinion, you should not have a job, or you should not be given a job. Now, I know that sounds like a very off statement, so please, by all means, bear with me and listen to what I gotta say. Just imagine this. You are just sitting at home, chilling, using your either PlayStation 5, Xbox, your mouse and keyboard. You're using your fingers, to hold the controller, or use the keys, or use your mouse, and you're sitting at home on your gaming, let's say your gaming chair, or your couch, or your mattress, and you choose to be lazy in a video game. In my opinion, I would never hire you for a job. It goes to a point that if you chose to be lazy in an aspect that really is kind of hard to be lazy in, especially for a video game, like for games such as, Overwatch, or even things like Marvel Rivals, I would be very wary about what type of work you can do on an actual business. If you choose to be lazy in that shows and actually kind of reads of an aspect of yourself. Like a lot of things video games can do, and it can actually teach you how to understand people. And if people choose to be lazy on a team-based game, especially Marvel Rivals, then as I said, in my opinion, you're a lazy person in real life. Now, here's my thing. I understand the whole argument of, well, it's just a game, it's supposed to have fun. Absolutely, 100%, you are meant to have fun in this game. But if you're playing things like quick play or competitive, and you see the opposite team, doing hard work to stop you from moving the payload, or from capturing the point, or for doing whatever objective is there, what is your excuse? Which that actually brings me to my next one. The fact that people actually go ahead and hack in this game is very, very, very disappointing. The fact that it's also blatantly obvious is very disappointing. It's a lot more, I would say you will probably catch it less obvious in Overwatch, but to be honest, for this game it is way obvious, especially if you play Punisher.
Because if this is the same guy who just came back after a couple days. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. They can't figure out how to use the zip line. They actually can't figure out how to use the zip line. It's so funny. Okay, the invisible Psylocke, really? And now you see them stop playing for a second there? Oh, come on! Oh, come on, dude!
It shows that a lot of people just are lazy in video games. This is exactly why lazy in video games is a problem. Because guess what? You get people like this. You get people who decide to go ahead and get themselves a bot to go ahead and hack for them, and sometimes even that bot is so bad that it shows that it's blatantly obvious that they are hacking, and then they get banned for almost 100 years, which is a very important thing, because also the fact that you get rid of those hackers, and also it will stop a competitive game right on the spot if you get caught hacking. It's very fucking obvious. You know, it just shows, as I said, this is part of the lazy players thing. It's like, you should not be lazy in these games where you actually take your time to get like a bot to go ahead and try to get yourself progressed in every aspect. It's very important, and it's very showing of a person in real life. That's just straightforward. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, that this is not a real reason and this is not a real problem. Guess what? It is. So here's what it is. This happens a lot when it comes to the competitive area. Now, I understand if you want to do this in quick play because you want to learn a character, but here's the problem with this. When you do something like Instalock or one trick, that could also be grounds to have you report it. You want to know why? Because that is also called hindrance of team progression. You insta-locked into a character you don't know, especially in the competitive area, where you are one-tricking it, where all the players have to play around you, and now, because of that problem, now you have to get reported, especially if you decide to lock in 3rd or 4th DPS. Here's one thing. If I see you in my game locking in 3rd or 4th DPS, I'm gonna let you rock. But here's the thing. If you are doing worse than two of the 4 DPS, I'm gonna ask you to switch. If you don't switch, guess what? You're getting reported. Simply because of this. In every match when it comes to either 3 DPS or 4 DPS, 2 out of the 3 or 2 out of the 4 will always do better than the other 2. In the process of that, you're also leaving one major role to have to go ahead and do extra work, and another major role to do extra work, and that will be for the vanguards and the strategists. Especially in one of my games, where I'm playing Vanguard, there's 3 DPS. One of them was a Hawkeye who was going 216. If that is caught in my matches, I'm going to report you. You are literally hindering the progression of your team because you decided to one trick and insta-lock. And I've reported one tricks and insta-locks in this game, and also the same ones in Overwatch. And the process of that, they've gotten banned for a certain amount of time. This is a reportable offense, and people should not take this lightly. Just saying, if you want to go ahead and do this on quick play, by all means, go ahead. But when you're doing this in the competitive scene and it's causing people to lose their rank and you're hindering the team, and then the team has to go ahead and switch and go ahead and work like based on your actual one trick or insta-lock, which is also based on, you know, things such as team ups, then you're causing a problem and you're causing a reason to be reported. So those are my 3 major worst players or worst type of players in Marvel Rivals. If you guys agree with this, let me know. But also just to let me know in the comments what you think is the worst type of Marvel Rival players. or if anything, if you guys want me to do like similar videos to this, just let me know. And with that aspect, as I said, just go ahead, definitely subscribe to the EHG community, definitely turn your notifications for when we get new streams and new videos set out. Definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel. Make sure to go ahead and check out our merchandise and the supporters on Patreon. But this is Nico from the EHG community. Stay tuned for another video. Remember that there's always something amazing on the horizon.